Hello and welcome to Into the Barbershop. I'm your host and barber, Jordan Brook, and today's guest is a very good friend of mine. He's ITV's favourite family man, and last time I saw him, I was actually getting him ready for a very, very sought after procedure from a lot of men. This is Greg Shepherd. So, right, first things first, what are we going for with the Barnet?
Like a 2 or 3 on the sides, mate, and then just just take a little bit off the top. I'll sort of try and wear this.
You've been keeping having a part in, yeah?
I have, yeah.
Side part to the side, lengthwise off the top.
Just take a little bit off.
The ends off, yeah?
Take a bit off.
I'll take it all nice and neat, tidy around the ears.
Yeah, I mean 2 or 3 down the side, whatever you think.
No problem.
Or maybe a 2.5, I don't know if that is a thing.
Yeah, you can have 2.5, yeah? 2.5 round about the sides, keep it a little bit short.
So what's been happening is, if I go in, I feel like, if I go short, too short, I've got the old monk attack coming a little bit. It's not too bad.
I don't think it's that bad.
No, do you know?
Personally, listen, I've seen some bad ones in my time.
Yeah.
Yours ain't that bad.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll show you with the mirror and that after.
Yeah.
I think if you feel like it's getting a little bit thin, I'll cut it a little bit blunter, which means it will look fuller.
Does it look like it is? Be honest.
Nah.
Be honest.
No.
I think it's when you don't even get your hair wet and you're going.
Yeah.
You know what
bit sweaty and that. Yeah, that's
it.
it.
Goes wet and you look bald. It looks like worse than what it is.
You're lucky you're tall. How tall are you?
6'1".
Yeah, you're lucky.
I
couldn't see it. You stood up.
Yeah.
So you get away with it. No, that's fine. I'll do a 2.5 at the back and sides, and then we'll keep that little bit length coming over on top. I'll see. Listen at the back here. I'll cut it down a little bit blunter and get it tucked across. No problem. But that's the best thing. Obviously, where you said, it's that little bit. If you feel like it's when it's wet, make sure you're using obviously really, really dry products, things like that. You know.
Talking the hair transplants, that was the last time.
I was going to say, you've got more. You say you got no hair. You got a lot more hair than when I last see you.
Yeah.
Last time I see you was when
You took it all off.
Took it all off. We got you ready for the hair transplant. Do you remember?
Yeah. So,
but you're happy, yeah?
Yeah, I'm really happy. The front's great, it's all been really good. But then, obviously, as time goes on, I'm starting to lose my hair here because I had it all done here. I had a little bit here. Yeah. But if it wasn't bald, they couldn't put hair there. So now
but talking like procedure-wise. From start to finish, how actually was it?
Oh, brilliant.
Because I'm not telling me, I need hair transplant. Me personally, I don't like needles. I don't like anything like that.
Nor do I. Trust me, I don't. I'm really weak, but I just thought, we'll just do it. Like, it's only going to be, it was literally, pain-wise, not even 5 minutes of it, not even 2 minutes.
And that's the injections going.
That's the injections going in the back of your head, and then it numbs, and then in the top of your head, when they have to do that, it numbs.
Yeah.
But all in all, that's probably 2-3 minutes, not even that, of pain. And I've got a full head of hair.
And how long, from start to finish, was you in there having the grafts done?
I was in there mine took a little bit longer because we was filming it.
Yeah, of course.
It was, I got in there like 8 in the morning and got out there about 4. Yeah. But I had a pal of mine in there having it done at the same time, and he got out a lot sooner than me.
Yeah.
So I think because we was filming, we were stopping and starting. That probably dragged it on a bit. Everyone
I've ever spoke to, obviously like this, I've seen a lot of men now that have had them done. You know what I mean? Everyone I've spoke to has said that it's not a short day, is it, when you're having it done?
No, it's not. And the recovery is like, it took about. I had to sort of stay indoors for about 5 days because I started getting, the anaesthetic started drawing down the face and I started looking like Avatar.
I remember the picture.
I
sent
it to you, didn't I? Yeah,
I remember I texted you, I think it was about 3 or 4 days after your operation. I said, how are you feeling? Yeah. And all you did was send me the photo.
Yeah, no, it was bad. And like, Billy was like waking up looking at me like, what is going on with you? And the kids were like, what is going on, Dad? Are you alright?
It's mad, isn't it?
And then it drains through and then I'm guilty of picking the scabs because obviously all scabs into the back of your head, so I was always like itching the scabs. But I would recommend it to anyone. Don't get me wrong, it does. And whoever ever has it done, who tries not to cut their hair, like bald it, like you've got to have a 0.5 all over.
I think so.
People try and keep it. You've got long hair, nothing. You look even madder.
No, and and them people in them surgeries, as much as hats off to them, they're good at the hair transplants. They ain't barbers, They've never been able to cut hair. No, so I had a pal with it done, who had hair my length, and then he had it all shaved all on the sides. Mate, it was terrible. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they try. You just got to have it all off. Yeah. And they're like, I'm trying to keep my hair, but it ain't all going to grow back right anyway, is it?
No,
so
of course.
You're going to look madder as time goes on.
Of course. And advice-wise, for someone having a hair transplant, when they try and keep all the hair on top of their head, they are. Because they have to move, the surgeon has to move the long hair to put the grafts in.
They can't get to it.
So one of my friends had it done, who had the long hair, they pulled the grafts in. Once it all healed, when he pulled the front of his hair down, it was just a whole hole. that they hadn't seen because his hair was all in the way.
Yeah.
So for me,
have it off,
for me, from experience on seeing people, you've got to have it all bombed off.
No, definitely.
What did you actually think of yourself with a skinhead?
I think I've got away with it. I don't think it was too bad. Like Billy said, it weren't too bad. I was worried because I've got quite a big head. But, Billy said it wasn't too. Yeah, I wasn't too upset with it. I thought it was alright. But
I thought it looked alright.
Yeah.
I'll see you because obviously.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd rather have hair than not have hair.
But you're happy with it now?
Yeah, I'm happy with it now. I do think at some point I'm gonna have to go and get the back bit done.
So they can just do the back as well, yeah?
Yeah, of course, yeah, definitely. I think you could get maybe 3 hair transplants before the donor area starts looking a bit
Which is
sparse.
from the back?
Yeah, from the back.
It's amazing really, because from the back you can't even see what they're taking out, you know what I mean?
Yeah. See so many follicles, there must be so many follicles, but thinking about it now, it was the needles and
now, because you know what it's like, to go back must be pretty tough.
Yeah, but,
you know what I mean?
But at the same time, so worth it.
Yeah.
Like, so if you're that way and you don't want to be bald and you're a bit conscious of it, and I mean, what happened to me was we done some filming down in somewhere like the Cotswolds and it had lakes there.
Is this before you had it? Yeah.
This is before I had it, and I was sort of like jumping in and out, and I'd seen the show back.
Yeah.
And I'd got out of the lake, and I was like, oh my god, it's like really patchy, and I thought I'm really going bald. So
I find that mad sometimes. Even like, listen, you're obviously a little bit more used to it now than me, but doing the TV side of things, you do clock things watching yourself back.
Yeah, you go, oh, well, I don't know.
Yeah, you think,
I need to sort that, or look fat there.
And you know, it's the older times as well, talking about what you look like. We're never going to get away from, fashion moves on. Yeah. You know, like you look back at old pictures of your dad and that, people might not see them photos. Yeah. But me, you, Billy,
I know,
they look back on what people used to wear and that.
Yeah, it's funny, we watched like the old Towies and seeing Billy, I go, oh my god, he looks so different. She looks so like, I feel like Billy's definitely like blossomed with age.
Yeah.
I think everyone does it though. I mean, looking at myself like 10 years ago compared to now, like, it's completely, everyone looks so different, and like, fashion was different then, the hairstyles were different then.
Of course.
I mean, I've had the same hairstyle
for a while.
I don't know what else I could do.
I think, you could once you have that, if you're worried about that back bit, if you have that redone, you could grow your hair really long. Have you ever had long hair?
No, but I've got curly hair. I don't know if you can see it. It's got a bit of curl hair, and it starts getting a bit.
Don't fancy the old David Louise, no?
Nah, it starts getting a bit out of control. And know that in between bit where you're trying to grow it long or not, and it's just sort of a bit. I did try it once, but my hair's.
Didn't work out.
Nah, my hair's too. It's too.
It suits you though. Don't change a winning team, do you? You know what I mean?
No, exactly. Yeah.
It's done you right so far,
it's
mate.
got me this far.
It's good. I like it. But them hair transplants are becoming more and more common now. And I think, like, my advice to anyone who would have it done, you know, people get a bit funny with it and a bit like, there's a bit of stigma behind it still. I think men don't want to admit they're having it done. Men don't want to say, oh, yeah, I've had a hair transplant. Do you know what I mean? But really, I think it's like women have been having boob jobs for years. Do you know what I mean?
I think with a man, the teeth and your hair, if you want it done, if you've got teeth that are not straight or you don't like the look of your teeth, get your teeth done. If you're going baldy and you can afford to have a hair transplant, go and get a hair transplant. Yeah, of course. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't start having Botox or like trying to do this, try and do that.
No, I'm a bit like that. I like how I'm aging, you know.
Yeah, I think with men, if I say that, for instance, I have Botox, look at my forehead, like quite defined. People just know straight away, one. And two, you start looking mad. And when do you stop? Because once you start, you can't stop. Because you've got to keep that up.
I'd love to see you.
Like with my forehead, David Guest.
Oh, don't. Talking about back when you shaved your head, I remember when you first did it. Was that for charity?
Yeah, for the Haven House. Yeah.
Because I come to that charity though, one of the big ones in London. I remember that.
Yes, that was the that was the one at Nobu.
That was good.
And I think you shaved the hair there, didn't you?
I did.
Oh yeah, Harry Scarlett. Yeah,
Harry got up, and Harry had some hair, didn't he?
Yeah. No, that was the. That was a bit of a transformation, but you know what? He actually looks better.
With short hair? He's kept it, hasn't
he? Yeah. Because he looked like a bit like silly as all that. It wasn't even long hair, it was like all gelled back, wasn't it, all the time? And we said, Harry, we've done you a favour, mate. I paid $2,000 or something.
I didn't mind his hair long, but I do remember shaving that at the party as well. Yeah. Good party though.
Yeah.
Harry's all the Haven House stuff going?
Yeah, all good, mate. Thank you. Yeah, all good. We just done a mud run.
Yeah.
We had like 100 people doing a mud run for Haven House.
Nice.
What was good about this is we involved all kids as well, because usually like the ball you went to, there's no.
Yeah, of course.
It's not really a place for a kid, is it?
No.
But so the kids got involved, and it just shows them like one, what we're doing for Haven House, and two, you know, in life you do things for other people, and
definitely
doing some fundraising or charity work is also rewarding. So that was good. I think we raised about 15 grand. So it's not like, as you know, them balls you're sitting in there. Like that night you come raise 125 grand.
That was mental.
So
I remember watching that thinking. Louisa was presenting it. Wasn't she? I remember watching thinking, wow.
That's a lot of dough. That's a lot of dough.
How long have you two been doing that now?
I've been about 4 years. Been ambassador for about 4 years. Billy even longer.
Yeah.
But they officially made us ambassadors a couple of years ago. But we've also always sort of done things for them.
Yeah.
But it's sort of, I think as well, if we, rather than like spreading ourselves thin with all these different charities, just concentrate on one.
Yeah, I
and
think
like do just for one, and then actually make a difference to that charity rather than trying to spread yourself too thin.
Mate, so you've been doing it for that long. Do you know the figure that you two have raised? Because this is pretty big, isn't it?
I'd say about. There's been loads of little things as well along the way. I'd say personally, I said maybe about $250,000.
That's mental.
Yeah, about $250,000.
That is mad.
And also you've got to think in that time when there was lockdown and all that, so we couldn't really do anything then. We was doing silly things like going on Instagram and shaving my mate's eyebrows off for money and things like that. But
I mean, we could do it now.
Yeah, you can take yours off if you want. But I want to try and do next for Haven House is I want to go there and show people, because it's all very well us standing up or telling it on Instagram or standing at the front playing a video, but I think if we actually go there and show our following what they do, it's in Woodford.
Yeah.
And this show goes on there and where the money's been going, and
of course,
and they say, look, they desperately need help.
Yeah,
it's not just a hospice. It's like it's respite for the. It's also for the children that are obviously not well. But for the families of the children that are well. Imagine your kid's really not well. Yeah. You need help. Sometimes you need help looking after the child. Sometimes you don't know how to do their medication, things like that. So it's definitely. It's not just about the child, it's about the whole family as well, and all the supporting family. And
of course, well, it's how many other people it affects, isn't it? It's not just it does, obviously the child is affected worse, no doubt, but if all the family that are around that it affects, then it's your whole life.
They've got other kids and things like that. So
and then brothers and sisters have got to understand what's going on.
Yeah, it's just really tough.
I remember at that charity ball you did, and I remember how moving that was because there was a few of the children there, wasn't there?
Yeah, a few of them come.
You know, when you feel you look at something, wow, it's
I know,
mad.
You think you got worries, and then sometimes I think that I'm having Nelly and Arthur being like pains in the arse because they just don't stop fighting and arguing in a minute. Then I think, what are the real worries?
Exactly, it's true. I'll be honest with you, I'm a bit of a sucker for that sometimes. I think everyone is in their own right. Like I can
feel hard done by sometimes.
I can stress myself out. I can worry about things. I can overthink everything going on in my life. Do you know what I mean? And it happens a lot. I get into them spirals. But when you actually, it's an eye opener when you go and see something what you're working for with Haven House. When you actually go and see that, I think for everyone's a bit of a sucker for that. You know, there's too much. Like we've got too much good going on. We're very, very lucky to feel like that. You know.
True.
How are the kids?
Oh, good. Talking to kids. You having any kids anytime?
I remember when I see you at the NTAs. I told you, didn't I?
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I didn't know since
she's not pregnant. Don't worry.
I'll be honest, I don't remember that. I was so.
We had a few beers. Yeah. That's when I first tapped you up to come in here.
Yeah.
I was like, Greg, I'm starting the podcast. Need you to come on.
I was like, mate, please. I've never been on one.
Yeah. Love it. But no, listen. Obviously, me and Soph. I briefly told you, but obviously, you was drunk. Me and Soph were going through quite a bit with that. Yeah, with like her fertility issues and things like that.
I didn't know that.
No. Listen. Hopefully, touch wood. It's all positive.
Yeah.
She's had a few we've had to have tests done. She had endometriosis. Yeah. Everything like that. So we've had it's all good, and we're remaining positive. Yeah. We've had some really big tests going on where we've got some good results.
Are yours all in working order?
I think so.
I think so. Sometimes they think that it might be coming, and it might be
I've got to go and have it done. It's just the idea of wanking in a pot. You know, you think it's a bit weird, isn't it? I see a geezer the other day talking about that. And he said it was really weird because as he went in, the doctor said, "We got good Wi-Fi." You think he knows exactly what you're going to do.
Don't.
But listen. So we've had that going on. But I'll be honest with you, Greg. The baby making trying is in full swing.
Oh really?
Wicked.
Because you have to wait certain days to help.
Mate, I never knew.
Certain days.
As a bloke, obviously you are a bit naive to it. Yeah. And I think even so, until you really look into it, Mate, the window's like, you've got like a 48-hour window to get them pregnant.
Well, with Nelly, it took about nine months, and I was thinking, what the hell's going on
here?
No
way,
like,
did it?
Maybe even longer than that. It might have been 11 months.
Yeah.
And then with Arthur, it was just like literally blinked and he...
They do say that, don't they, with the second one?
I
think a woman's more fertile after having a kid type thing. But and listen, hearing that from you, saying you was trying 9 months in Nelly, that half gives me a peace of mind, because I sit there at Soph and we've had a month of trying. You have that 2-week wait. They say when you wait to do the test and you get your hopes up and you think she goes, I've got a little bit of a pain here. I'm thinking she's pregnant. She's pregnant. It's gonna happen. Then she ain't. It's a bit of a kick in the bollocks. You know, you think, it's disheartening, and to keep keep going,
mate. You'll be all right.
And it ain't really spoken about. You know, like Soph says, it's sort of like in school you're sort of taught, right, if you sleep with someone and have unwanted sex, you're going to get pregnant.
I know, that's what I mean. But when you think about it, like you've got to be unlucky to have one night stand and then be, do you know what I mean? It's so small, isn't it? Like
I know.
You've got to be properly unlucky.
I know. Well, we've not mentioned no names here, but we all know people that's happened to. You know what I mean? I think, But like, listen, hopefully it's all going in the right direction for me and her. That's our next steps. Obviously, we've moved now. Soph's done the move down from Newcastle.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant, mate.
So you were like, listen, look at you. You got 3 now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You wouldn't change them for the world.
No, of course not. No.
And like you said, they
can to be a bit more behaved. Nelly and Arthur just drive me mad at the minute. But
have you got siblings?
I've got 3 little sisters.
So did you row?
Not really. No, I don't think I was ag. I think. Where was the older brother? I don't know. One of my sisters used to have a little scraps with Hayley. I remember that, but nothing.
Who won?
Nothing like that.
Who won?
Hayley, obviously. But I wouldn't hit a girl. No, we used to have like little silly arguments and that. But no, it wasn't too bad.
No, of course.
My sisters, but Nelly and Arthur, literally. I think it's because as well, the girls are older than the boys, so the boys are. Do you know something? When I was the older man, the older boy, it wasn't like that. No, I think like he probably drives them. They just.
Soph is the same. Soph's got a younger brother, and they was round all the time when I was younger.
They just clash, like literally clash. But now my guys here, they're sort. It's not. Mate, it's still bad. Yeah.
Well, do you think? Would you go again for another boy for a little while?
No.
That's a very quick no.
Well, I've recently. I went to the doctors about having a snip.
You ain't?
Yeah, no, I haven't had it done. Jesus, I'm scared.
No.
I bought it.
Wait, air transplant's one thing, but the snip.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I sat down, and I'll be honest, the minute the doctor, you've got to bear in mind I'm sitting there.
Did you go on your own or with Billy?
Me and Billy.
No.
There's another nurse in there. There's 2 film crew in there, and I'm just sitting there, and then it's like, and you start talking about, ejaculating and coming, and when you reach the peak and you come, and I just burst out laughing. I went, mate, I'm really sorry, but I can't take this seriously.
So there's a full-blown professional doctor?
Yeah, proper doctor talking to me. I said, I need to know the ins and outs before I do it. So he was like, and they snip this, they cut this, and they go in through your balls. It terrified me. And I was sitting there, I could feel it in my balls, like thinking, this is too much.
You lost them for
a minute. And I was just squeezing my legs. I was like, oh no, I can't.
And what's Billy saying? Is she like, go on, you got to have it done?
No, she was like, it's up to you. At the end of the day, she was like, it's up to you. But I think the minute we walked out of there, she knew. I was like, look, can I just think about this? Because I'm really,
please.
I'm bottling it here. I really don't want to do it. And he said it is reversible. And look, don't get me wrong, I'm done. I've got 3 kids. Because I definitely don't want any more. I think 3's enough. And I think they were saying if you want to reverse it, it's not guaranteed you can reverse it. But
I think it's more anyway. But from the things I've heard, is it more painful to reverse it?
Yeah, you've got to go through it. Like you've got to reverse it, then you probably got to reverse it back as well. Like if that's what you want to do, but. I'm happy. I've got 3 kids. I'm lucky to have that. And
so
I'm just
back to Johnny's.
No, back to that's not good. That don't work. I can't. It's more like
they're a strange concept, aren't they?
It's withdrawing, but withdrawing's even worse. It's such an anti-climax.
It is, and it's so hard.
Withdrawing is not a thing, so we're probably going to go down the route of what's it called? What's it called? Billy's having a coil.
No way.
Coil. Yeah, she had the coil before, and she could have the coil, and I said, baby, I've just bottled it. I said, I can't.
Yeah. Well, there is options there, isn't there? You know what I mean? I'm just going to quickly blow dry your hair 1 second, because we have to. The only thing is just being that little bit loud. I stuck that mic back on, is that alright? Might it feel down?
Yeah.
Right.
What?
Right.
It's alright, isn't it?
Yeah.
And your balance looking smooth and all. You got good hair. I don't think you got to worry about this back bit. No.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot you was going to take the slip.
Oh, yeah.
I remember you told me. I didn't remember that for the initiation. I remember you telling me. Mate, that is. My dad's had it done.
Oh, that's it, yeah.
My dad, I'll tell you the story now. Let me finish blow drying your hair and I'll tell you the story about my old man. If you ain't been put off enough, this will put you off, yeah? Looking better, isn't it? So yeah, my dad actually has had the snip, right? And I remember, I can't remember how old I was when he went and had it done. But I went with him. I took him there. Right weird thing to do. I take him, the old man, to go and have the snip. I was obviously old enough, do you know what I mean? But anyway, I remember him coming out, and I've never seen such a sort of dishevelled man in my life. You know, he sort of walked out. Yeah, I don't think it was too painful, but he said the worst bit about it. He said you walk into the sort of surgery, and you know what you haven't done. So you're a little bit as a man. Your bits have got a bit missing anyway. You know what it's like, stage fright and all that. It's sort of like you're thinking, walked into the hospital, to the room, and they asked, I said, do you want a chaperone? Blah, blah, blah. He's like, no, don't worry about it. Anyway, he's walked in there, the nurse was half assault, like quite a nice looking bird, so he's like, that's even worse, you're thinking, surely not. Yeah. And he's like, right, sir, hello, Mr. King, blah, blah, blah. If you want to take your trousers off and sit on the bed with your legs spread. But he's telling me this and I'm thinking, no, like, surely not. So he's up, legs open, but you know the worst look for a man, for me, is nothing else on apart from a t-shirt. Yeah? So you're now there, socks on.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing else on, just your t-shirt. Yeah. Legs akimbo like that, and a woman looking down. Thinking, mate, that's game over, isn't it? And he said, you know, you ladies think there's not one bit of, what's it called? You lose all your modesty? Is it modesty? Yeah. Just instantly, he walked out. And then I think it did hurt. I think it was quite painful after a couple of days, because it's burnt, isn't it?
I heard so much stuff. I heard that this is why I went to see the doctors. I heard so many mixed reviews. I heard someone who went done it in the morning and went to work in the afternoon. I heard someone couldn't walk for like 2 weeks, like balls like John Wayne, and then and then I heard someone told me, it weren't the same. It's not the same that again.
Oh really?
But, I didn't feel the same, and I was just like, I was just like, there's too many negatives here, and
all that.
I've heard saying that. I heard loads of people who've had it done and been absolutely fine, but
have you got quite a few pals that have had it done?
No, a few people.
Yeah.
None of my close mates have had it done, no.
No. Everyone's too scared. They're waiting for you to do it first.
Well, they're all still most of them are still having kids in that, so it's just like...
Yeah, true.
Sort of when...
Yeah, but you're definitely done with that, yeah?
I'm done, yeah. She talks about it sometimes, but...
I think women always have that little thing, don't they? When it's always like, one more would be nice.
Because it's like, we see Margot now, a little baby, and she's getting so big.
Of course.
And she's like, can we have one more? And I was just like, babe, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, and if it was going to happen, it'd have to happen like now, and it's just like, and then we'd have to start getting bigger cars. We actually talked about the other day, I need to get a car at the minute. We're sort of sharing a car, right? And talk about getting a Viano. No, like, I just know what it is. I know Billy's just going to be like, they'll all be in the back, and I'll just be like the driver in the front. So I do the school run every morning. I don't do the afternoon. I do the morning run, and I can just see what it's going to be like. Yeah. I like them. Them Mercedes Viano.
I like them.
But you like being in the back, don't you?
All day long, yeah. You'll be like, I'll be getting you the airport runs for me.
Yeah, you don't want to be in the front, and all of a sudden, so...
Get like captain's hat.
I've been thinking about getting one, so I suppose, but...
They're alright, but that's proper cheating by the dozen, going down to school, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it's like about 18 kids by that.
And you just pull up, but in my head, I'm just thinking, I can pull up, because we have to use park and then walk to Nelly's school at the minute. So I was just thinking, pull up right outside the gate, open the door, they jump out, shut the door, just drive off.
Nice. Do you know what they do have though? If Arthur and Nelly are driving you mad fighting, they've got that thing you can put, don't they? So you can't see anyone in the back. Yeah. Just shut the noise out. What else do you think? What else do you fancy? Is that what Billy wants or you want?
No, that's what I was thinking again. I don't know. I'm not too into all my mad cars and all that. No.
No. But it is like you said, that thing. I think once you have that if you do have another kid, that everything changes. Another car.
That's it.
Everything needs more size for everything, didn't you?
like sounds silly, but like flying business class is like a thing of the past now.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you can't pay for five people to go business class.
And that, when you go on holiday with kids, yeah,
yeah.
it's like even Margot. Do you have to pay for a seat for Margot?
Not yet. When she's 2, you do.
Right. And what about, but with hotels? That's
hotel. We have to have a 2-bedroom suite now. You have to. Because Margot needs somewhere to sleep. She's not. You can't all be in one room.
No.
Like a baby, and so everything just goes up.
It's mad, isn't it? Like life. When you have kids, life, obviously, listen, I can't wait to have kids, mate. I long to have kids, you know what I mean? And I know life changes for the better, but it's mad how much your life does change, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, can't mate, massively. It's like you got like, it's.
How old's Nelly now?
Nelly's found a horse riding. She's 9, but she's found a horse riding. So that's quite an expensive hobby. She's got an expensive hobby. We bought her a horse.
Nice.
Because she was so into it. She got into it for like 4 years, and she was so into it. But that is an expensive hobby to keep up. It's not like football on a Saturday morning. No. So I'm hoping Arthur, he's done a bit of go-karting, so he might get into that, I don't know. But I just want football on Saturday morning, mate.
Cheap sports.
Yeah, football on Saturday morning, turn up, five or a go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't. How's the horse riding going now? Good?
Yeah, she's loving it. She started doing competitions and only like entry-level competitions and things like that. But yeah, she's really enjoying it.
It's good though. I love riding a horse. I used to do it when I was younger.
Did ya?
My dad's ex-missus, she had a horse. And we all used to go over there, and like, we was only young, but I proper got a thing for it, loved it. Then obviously things happen, they split up.
Scary though. I got on one once, and I was, mate, I don't know them jockeys do it, like fair play to them.
Yeah, I right enjoyed it. I felt like a bit like what's his name, Brad Pitt in Troy. He's like riding on the thing. Felt really cool. Like, but mate, I would definitely do it. Have you had to go on Nelly's new horse or not?
It's too small.
Oh really?
It's too small. Yeah.
Your feet touch the floor.
Yeah, the size is only certain, so I'm only allowed to go on like big ones.
Yeah.
I've been trying to find a horse that I can have some lessons on, because it has to be like a big horse for my size.
Can Billy ride a horse? Is that where Nelly's going
never
from?
No. She actually get into it. I think she just got into it. Just maybe one of her friends wanted to do it, and then she got into it just like around lockdown.
Yeah.
Because you were allowed to do like outside sports and things like that at that point.
Yeah.
So that's when she sort of got into it like that.
Yeah. It's mad, isn't it? It's all good though, but you like you said, me looking at it from a young fella who's just sort of going into that world now. At the minute, me and Sophie.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
Yeah, 28.
I'm 28. So's 34 in a couple of weeks. So,
yeah.
But it's like, you know, when like I'm used to doing anything we want to do.
Yeah,
of course.
Oh,
you're very selfish when you're young, aren't you? Yeah.
That's all over.
It's done. You can never, even if I ring you now and say, Greg, do you want to do something? Straight away, it's...
Oh, yeah, it's impossible. During the week,
think?
yeah, it's impossible. Like, I couldn't start like getting on the beers now and start floating about and all that, like, because...
No, it's mad.
You've got to be back, and I think Billy might be going out tonight or something, so then it's just, you can't be... It's a game changer.
Is Billy out tonight?
It's a little bit, not... So, you know, like, you've got a dog, obviously, innit?
Yeah.
I bet when you're out sometimes, you're out, and you've got to get back with the dog.
Got to get back with the dog.
It's a little bit like that.
That's mad, isn't it? But you got 3 of them.
But you got to feed them, they cost a lot more money.
Yeah. Bella has no expensive sports.
No,
Bella ain't, my dog ain't been trying to ride all 10 times.
No, just the ball.
That's it.
Cut the balls.
But no, I am really looking forward to it. Like I said to you, we are sort of going
I was your age. I was 29. Yeah, I was 29 when
I think it's a good age. How old was you when you got married?
2019. So I would have been 2019. Was it 4 years ago? 5 years ago.
I remember
years
that was
ago. 5 years
ahead
ago.
of a wedding though.
Yeah, 5 years ago, mate. That was brilliant.
Maldives, isn't it?
Mate, that was the best week of my life.
Was it?
Well, I was there for 2 weeks, but the week I had everyone there, because there's 100 of us all in the Maldives.
Yeah.
All like my best mates, all my immediate family.
Of course.
Like, it was just like you wouldn't. One, I don't think the island would allow it again.
Yeah.
Just carnage. And then but we're gonna renew it or redo it in after 10 years. I'm gonna try and do it again, but I don't know if we'll be able to get.
So how many years are you in now?
But I think coming up to 6.
6.
In February it'll be 6 years.
Yeah, nice. I'm looking forward to it, mate.
Yeah.
No, mate, but I remember seeing it looked unreal, but that's another thing. Obviously, like, how old was you when you proposed? And how long was you two together?
She was pregnant with Nelly, so she was pregnant with Nelly. So that would have been like 3 years in. Must have been 3 years in.
Mate, I reckon every 2-3 days at the minute I'm getting it.
Oh really?
Well, when you get the ring, you don't even think,
What, from so?
Yeah, not from anyone else.
Oh yeah, no. But sometimes you get like your mates doing it or their mates going, and when you
it's not so much that, but you know, it's like you get the impression as a fella, like all our mates have all had kids now. There's a few of them getting married to, a few of them getting married, went to a cousin's wedding start of the year.
Yeah.
And now it's like, every time you seem to open your phone, look at Instagram or something like that, someone else has got engaged or someone else has got engaged.
You're at that age. That's
I know, it's all happening.
Yeah, you're at that age because your mates are all at that age as well. So they're all like going through it. So you get to that 29, 30 mark and you start thinking, kids, marriage.
I know.
That's like the sort of next stage, isn't it?
Yeah,
but
$1,000,000%.
Don't have to be, mate. You don't have to be.
I do want to do it.
Yeah.
I do want to do it, but you know when it's like, say yours, I look at your wedding, I want to be when we're ready to do that. And I've always had this vision of having my kids at my wedding.
Always.
I don't know why I've always felt like that. I know people say you should do marriage first, then kids.
That's a thing in the past, all that, married out of wedlock and all that.
Yeah, I've had this mad vision.
Having kids out of wedlock, that's rubbish.
Yeah, I've had this mad vision of having a son that is in the same suit as me walking down the
aisle.
That's sick, you know what I mean? I think so. Listen, who knows?
Yeah, mate. Look, you can get. Look, the thing is, you can get engaged and you can save the wedding for a few years later. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Away, is it? You can do it when you're ready.
Definitely. It's mad because it's like, but yeah, we definitely will do it. I don't know how to do it though. You know, it goes through your mind all the time, doesn't it? How did you do it?
I took her to the Maldives and we went out to a sandbank in the middle of the Indian Ocean and done it on there.
Just you that's quite good.
Yeah.
That's one of them, isn't it? Do you do it somewhere where there's loads of people? Do you do it somewhere where there's no one?
But the guy had to take the ring out and some palm trees, and I was like looking out because I could see it from my room. Yeah. And I had to keep like looking up, thinking like the ring was just out there on its own, so I was like a bit worried. Then we had to, then she wouldn't go out.
So wait, where was the ring?
It was out there. The bloke dropped it out there for me.
No
the manager of the hotel.
You're looking there thinking there's a few quid.
You've got to keep an eye on that. And then she didn't want to go. She wasn't that adventurous that day. She couldn't be. She was like, "Oh, we have to go out there."
No,
I just laid it all on. Look, he's put the champagne out there and everything. She went, "Do we have to?"
Please.
And then when we got there, I'd done it. Somehow ended up on 2 knees proposing, and then begging, and then I think I cried before she did. I don't even know she cried, and then it started getting darker because we've done it like late afternoon, and then the island got surrounded by water even more, but you can see that they're only reef shots. They're not worried about you, but she started freaking out.
I'm not being funny. So you're on 2 knees on an island coming in too much, and there's sharks.
The reef shark. The reef sharks started coming.
Sounds unbelievable.
And then we had to. So luckily on my phone, I had to call the guy to come pick us up in a boat.
No.
That was.
That's jokes.
She was pregnant with Nelly at the time, so it's probably...
So that was why Maldives was picked for the wedding, because that's where you proposed.
Yeah, I just loved it there. Look, some people can say, "Oh, they'll not do that," but I just think you cannot beat it.
I've never been, and that is one on my bucket list.
Yeah, mate, try it definitely. Honestly, it's like.
Yeah, I definitely want to do it.
We love the place, and maybe we go there a little bit too much, and we should try other places in the world.
No,
but
I think
it's hard when you've got kids, and you know it's safe there.
Yeah.
You know what you're going to get.
Yeah. Are you going there? Have you been there this year? We're going.
No, we're going. We did go in Easter, and we're going for Christmas and New Year.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
nice. That's all good though, mate.
Yeah.
Right. How is that barnet?
Lovely, mate. Perfect.
Happy?
Yeah. Really
so you've still got that length to tuck back over there.
Yeah.
I've taken the back a tiny little bit shorter.
Yeah.
To cover your island you're worried about.
Yeah.
It ain't bad at all, Greg. Honestly, I don't think you've got anything to worry about.
Yeah.
Then you've got your parting tucked in there, but neat and tidy around the edges. I'm going to whack a tiny bit of wax in it for you.
Thank you.
What do you use?
I'm using it's like a blue thing. Oh, you'll know it. It's a pot like that, but blue.
Crow.
Yeah.
American Crow.
Yeah, American Crow. That's it. Yeah.
You need something really, really dry. Yeah, that's not gonna make your hair wet. As you said, that's when you don't like it. You know what I mean? Something that smells nice, like that. So that is the finish we get there.
Lovely, mate.
Where?
What's it? Is this?
This is my stuff.
Oh, let's see it.
Yeah, this is mine. Yeah. Here you go.
Oh, lovely.
I'll give you a little pot of that.
Yeah, please, mate. Yeah.
You can use it for you and Arthur.
Yeah.
What's he doing with his barnet now?
Oh, he's got a double crown.
Considering you've got curly hair, he's got the straightest hair in the world, hasn't he?
He's got a double crown. It's a nightmare to cut.
I remember cutting his hair when he was a kid round your house.
Oh, yeah, of course,
my, he was. You know that kid who gets in the chair, didn't sit still, he hated his haircut, didn't he? He hated it. Is he still bad?
He's alright now. No, he's alright now.
I'll have to come and do it. I have to bring him in here.
But he walks out, I'll bring him over. But the thing is, he walks out there, takes his t-shirt off, because he don't like the hair and the thing,
hates it.
and he just bowls about with his t-shirt off. He's itchy, itchy.
Hates it.
Yeah, give us a pot of that, please.
I will do, mate. No problem. Right, let me just wash my hands and I'll get the hairs off your neck quick. 1 second. Oh, I've got around here. Right, I'll show you with the back mirror. Get these hairs off. What do you think anyway? First one, we're in.
Mate, lovely.
Enjoyed it?
Yeah, loved it.
Yeah?
Really good, mate. Really good. My first solo podcast.
Your first solo podcast. Yeah. You was quite tame, to be fair. Not to slag really off too much.
No, didn't get around to that. Mate, lovely. Perfect,
yeah?
Mate, perfect, yeah.
Happy?
I want to see if I can see me...
no, it's not that bad. Look,
yeah.
I'll cut it a little bit shorter.
Yeah, I can see, yeah.
And listen, you got to remember, who actually sees your head from here?
No, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? No one. Apart from the camera sometimes.
Yeah.
So just platform shoes from now on.
Man, 6'5", that's it.
Right, listen, I'll let you jump out. Like that, falling off. Hold on. Sorted. There we go, mister.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very
All
much.
done.
Mate.
Sorted.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate
Good
it,
to see you,
mate.
yeah? Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe and tune in next time when we go back into the barbershop.